Hey guys, welcome back. I'm EDC Gunner, and today we're gonna talk about the 10 watches for the rest of your life. It's an interesting topic. I didn't come up with this. I saw it somewhere for something else, but it can apply to watches, and it's real interesting. I did not think about this 2 days, 3 days. I literally just saw it, and I took a little sticky note and I wrote it down, and I want to talk to you about. So the rule is 10 watches for the rest of your life, so you won't have to think about a loss for other watches. You would be, in theory, completely happy with the ones you have, which is, I gotta admit, it's extremely difficult, but I'm gonna try. So I came up with the 8 watches and the 9 and 10 slots. We'll talk about it later. So, first watch for the rest of my life, Submariner, Rolex Submariner, classic watch. Always wanted to have it, and the watch that was always on my wish list, though I got it. And even now that I have it, I have the 16610 reference. I'm thinking about having a no date or some other version of Submariner. That's how much I love it. It's versatile. I've been wearing it for almost every day up until today. I put it in a safe, and of course nowadays I'm wearing my Piaget. Yeah, only Piaget I call it. Anyways, so what I want to hear from you guys in the comment section, what are your watches for the rest of your life? It doesn't have to be 10, but at least one or two, you will completely be happy. So number one, Submariner for me, it does it all. It's a very versatile watch. You can wear it to the beach, to the, I don't know, fancy dinner party, which I do not attend. I'm a pretty casual guy. And yeah, it, I'm, it's very versatile. So next watch on my list is Reverso. The Reverso that I have. And dress watch, you can flip it. It's Reverso, it's a GG l'écoute. So I love Reversos, always wanted to have one. Very fortunate to be able to get one, and that's why it's on my list. And that's in my collection. I have some watches that I sold. My collection is constantly changing, but Reverso was always on my wish list, and once I got it, it's there for the rest of my life. Doesn't matter which Reverso, as long as it's not Squadra, but I do definitely want Reverso for the rest of my life because it makes me happy. And that's what I want from watches. Uh, Next watch is a between toss. Datejust. I know that many of you guys do not even like Datejust, but in terms of versatility, 36 mil Datejust or even 41, it's a perfect watch. Everything Submariner does, so they just can do except for going 300 meters down below, which will, let's face it, we won't do it. So you can jump into the pool with Datejust, you can jump into the pool with Submariner, but what I like about Datejust is the classic look, classic design, and 36 mil Datejust is wide dial Roman or stick markers, fluted bezel, jubilee bracelet. It's epitome of a Rolex, epitome of a watch. And that's my number 3. And number 4 is Day Date. Day Date is exactly the same as Datejust, except on the top it has a day of the week written, as you all know, and it only comes in precious metals. So yellow gold Day Date or white gold Day Date, that's something I would definitely rock for the rest of my life. It wouldn't have to be any other watch. I would definitely want to have that one, and it's definitely on my wish list for sometimes in the future to have a Day Date. So amazing watches, and I know it's just my taste, something that I like, and that's it. So next off, I want Nautilus, Patek Philippe Nautilus, because when I first got into watches, I learned about Rolex and Nautiluses, and I they were both in White House. I saw them on Ask Man magazine or somewhere, and I could not decide which one is more uglier, and I could not decide. They couldn't figure out why are they so expensive, why people love them. But once you see them, once you learn more about them, and it's not always in Royal Oak. I'm talking for the both because I do want classic Royal Oak as well in this list. So it's number, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Nautilus and Royal Oak. As the more you learn about them, the more you look at them, the more you look at the bracelets, the design, the everything about them, you cannot not love them. I would wear Nautilus with blue jeans and black t-shirt and Converse, Chuck Taylors or something like that, and I would be completely happy. I would be happy with that watch for the rest of my life. And imagine having it in a collection with the rest of these watches. You get the gist. And the same thing with the Royal Oak, but it's a bit more squared off. So I would not wear it with the black t-shirt. I would wear it with something more like black shirt. And I would wear the Day Date, Yellow Gold Day Date with the Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. So next off, number 7 is, I don't know, is it number 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I should have numbered this list. So I literally have a little sticky paper with the watches written down. 5170. It's Chronograph, my favorite complications. My favorite complication in watchmaking. It's Patek Philippe. It's gorgeous, looks nice. Everything I love about watches, everything I love about chronographs. I was thinking to put a moon watch on this one, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe Patek chronograph. Next chronograph, I would definitely add to my list as Vacheron Constantin Overseas, Generation 2 or the latest one in chronograph version. Because I reviewed that watch. My friend has one, and it's amazing watch. I never was a fan, but once you get a look at it, once you have the opportunity to wear it on your wrist for a day or something, when you experience it, it's an amazing watch, and it's massively underrated, and it's very attainable watch, and it's, I don't know, people are jumping for Nautiluses, Pateks, and Royal Oaks, and this one is just sitting down in the backstage, and I think it might explode at certain point, but no, it doesn't matter. I love it. It looks fantastic, and it's just a beautiful watch. After that, I never was a biggest fan of Rolex Daytonas, but I would definitely add one of those new ceramic ones. But it's not on my priority list. All these watches, I took a piece of paper and whatever came to my mind, I wrote down. And Daytona and Moonwatch came pretty much at the end of the list when I was stuck. What should I add next? So yeah, that's it. So I had 2 slots. Whoever is counting, thank you, man. But I don't like to count. I don't like numbers. I suck at math, and I took 2 slots down there for something crazy. Well, number one, I took that slot for something that's independent, something that does like F.P. Journe, like Philippe Dufour, and something crazy like that, because who doesn't want to have something crazy in your collection? And number 10 slot is for something, whatever happens and comes along, and I see it, I fell in love with it, and I need to have it. It can be Seiko, it can be Credo Aichi, it can be Grand Seiko, it can be, I don't know, any whatever, something crazy. I might even like Richard Millet. In theory, I do not like them, but I have to admit I haven't experienced them. I haven't had any experiences with Richard Millet, so uh, I cannot judge. And people asking me, what do you think about this watch? I don't know. I haven't experienced it. I haven't had it. I haven't reviewed it, and I cannot have a valid opinion except for I like it, I don't like it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm EDC Gunner, and please do tell me what are your watches for the rest of your life.